doubleheader Saturday here at the Hutzel Athletic Center. This time it is a rematch from November 18th. We have the 9 and 10 Taylor Trojans traveling in to take on the Saint Francis Cougars here live at the Hutzel Athletic Center. We thank you so much for joining us here on the Saint Francis Cougars Network. Hunter Sosenheimer here calling your play-by-play. Excited to be here for this doubleheader as we take a deeper look here into these two squads. First, as I mentioned, Taylor, they come into this one at 9 and 10 on the season. They are 4 and 5 in conference play. Under first-year head coach and Casey Wiseman was a head coach at Heritage Christian before this for 3 seasons, and she is looking to get her squad to 500 on the year, and they are on fire right now. 3-game winning streak here for the Taylor Trojans as they have picked up a 79-72 victory at Goshen, a 73-53 win at home versus Huntington, and then last Saturday picking up a 67-45 win at Bethel. Taylor Westgate, the senior first-team All-Crossroads League player last season, leads the way here for the Trojans. 14 points per game here for her, as well as the senior guard, number 22, and Ava Henson, who averages 15 points per game here for Taylor. Meanwhile, the St. Francis Cougars, they come into this one at 10 and 8 on the regular season, a 3 and 6 in conference play. They are under head coach in Jeremy Henning in his second year here with the squad, and they are led by the junior guard, number 13 and number 11, and Chloe McKnight, averaging 13 points per game here for the Cougs, as well as number 40 and Allie Madden. Down low, she'll come off the bench today, averaging 12 points per game here for St. Francis. Most recently coming off a 69-68, very, very close loss in the Battle of the Cougars last week, where they lost to Spring Arbor University, and it was on a final shot with about 5 seconds left to go. Spring Arbor put the game home with a 3-ball attempt on the far side here out at the Hutzel Athletic Center, and so the Cougars of St. Francis are looking to get back to the winning side of things, as Chloe McKnight led the team with 16 points and 8 rebounds, and then Reagan Pate with 13 points for St. Francis. So we are getting set and ready to go here from the Hutzel Athletic Center. We're going to get the pregame prayer and a national anthem here momentarily, as we have a doubleheader here today. Women's contest is set to start here shortly, and then the men's will follow, shooting at a start time of about 3 p.m. As I mentioned, this is a rematch from November 18th, where St. Francis picked up the victory 91-68 over Taylor, and so the Trojans looking to get some revenge and get to 500 on the year. Meanwhile, St. Francis trying to get back on the winning side of things. They are on a 3-game losing streak, so we'll see what happens here tonight, as we're going to get the pregame prayer and a national anthem here, so we will step away momentarily. Back here live from the Hutzel Athletic Center. Let's go ahead and give you the starting lineups here for today's contest. Starting lineups for the Taylor Trojans. It'll be the senior guard out of Lancaster, Ohio, number 1 in Hope Custer. Jillian Oswald gets the start, the junior out of Arcadia, Indiana. She is a junior guard here for head coach and Casey Wiseman. Number 22, Ava Henson, the senior guard out of Westfield, Indiana. Number 24, Anna Clacy West. She is the senior guard out of White Pigeon, Michigan. And then number 43, Ann Taylor Westgate, the senior forward out of Marion, Indiana. The Taylor Trojans are under head coach and Casey Wiseman, as I mentioned, in her first year with the squad, and assisted by Cassidy Wise, Rachel McLemore, and then Lauren Farb is the coaches for the Taylor Trojans. Now the starting lineup here for the Saint Francis Cougars. It will be the junior guard from Fort Wayne, Indiana, number 1 in Emily Peretz. The freshman guard from New Palestine, Indiana, number 3, Isabella Gizzi. Junior guard from Bedford, Indiana, number 11, and Chloe McKnight. Sophomore guard from Middlebury, Indiana, number 15, Julia Mansella. And then the senior guard from Granger, Indiana, number 22, and Reagan Pates. So we are getting set here as the national anthem is finishing up here from our PA announcer, Jim Shovlin, doing a little fill-in duties here for Jared Parcell, who is out today. So we will finish up the starting lineups here in just a moment, and we will get set for basketball action. It'll be St. Francis rocking the all-white unis with the black and blue trim. Meanwhile, Taylor will rock the purple unis with the gray and white trim. Taylor 9-10. St. Francis sits at 10-8, and we are getting set and ready to roll. Here it will be Taylor Westgate and Julia Mansella set to jump it here from the Hutzel Athletic Center. 10 minutes on the board, and we are excited to be here for it. And we are underway. It'll be the Cougars who win the tip back to Emily Parrott, and she will bring it up the floor here for St. Francis. She'll look to drive down low. Parrott's nicely done there. Couldn't get it to fall, though. And the Trojans come down here now with possession at the top of the key. It is going to be a handoff on that far side. They look down low here for Westgate. The double team was brought from Gizzi from behind as Mansella was on her. And so we will get an inbounds here for Taylor across the way with 9:29 left to go here in our first quarter of action. West with it. They dish it down low. Westgate kicks out. The 3-ball attempt on the way, and it is up and good. The first bucket of the game is a 3-ball from Ava Henson, and she gets the Trojans on the board. Parrott now looking to drive here for St. Francis. Nice move there. Emily Parrott goes up and gets the bucket for the Cougars. 3-2, and now our score. And here come the Trojans the other way. Henson skips it off up top. They get it here on this near side to Oswald. Oswald looking to drive baseline is cut off by Parrott. They go back to her now here in the corner. Skips all the way cross court. 3-ball attempt on the way, and it is up and good there for Quixie West. And so a 4-point lead here for Taylor as Parrott gets a screen, looking to drive down low. Comes up top now here to Reagan Pates. Far side, Mansella with it. In the corner now here to Gizzi. They'll get it out on that far side wing to McKnight. Up top, Parrott looking to drive down low. She'll go up off glass and gets the bucket. So Emily Parrott with back-to-back buckets to start the scoring here for the Cougars. 2-point lead now here for Taylor. Custer With it here now for check it. That is Oswald, who skips far side. 3 ball is up and good there for Claycy West. And so 3 straight triples to start the scoring here for Taylor in this contest. And they're out now to a 5-point lead. Parrott with it at the top of the key. Now moves it here to this near side wing. Looking for the flash from Gizzy down low. Instead, they get it out. Mansella launches a triple, and she hits it. And so now Taylor will bring possession the other direction. Oswald skips there, far side. They'll come back here on this near side to her. Looking to drive down low. She put up a shot. It hit the bottom of the backboard and goes out of bounds. They're going to call that one last touch by the Cougars. And so possession will stay on this end here with Taylor. 2-point lead here for the Trojans. 7:10 left to go here in our first quarter of action. Custer with it now at the top of the key. She'll look to drive on that far side, goes down low and draws the contact, and she'll head to the line now for 1 here for Taylor. Hope Custer, the senior transfer out of Mount Vernon and Nazarene University, averaging 10.5 points per game, a 76% free throw shooter here from the charity stripe for Taylor on this season. She does hit on the free throw there and makes it a 5-point lead now here for the Trojans. And so Saint Francis now with possession here as Parrott looks to drive down low on Custer, goes up, and she draws the contact on the other end now, and she'll head to the line to shoot a pair here for Saint Francis. Custer will pick up the foul. That'll be her first, team's first of the quarter. And so Emily Parrott at the line to shoot a pair. The junior guard out of Fort Wayne, Indiana. Here, Carroll High School graduate hits there on the first free throw. Parrott averaging 8 points per game here on the season. A 55% free throw shooter here for the Cougars. And she knocks them both down and makes it a 3-point contest. And so Oswald gets it up. They get it back to her on that far side wing. Dish down low here to Westgate. She'll go up strong and gets the bucket. And so now a 5-point lead here for the Trojans. And they are 5 for 6 from field goal range here tonight. And 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. So a hot start here for Taylor. As a foul is called. And it will be an inbound here for St. Francis. That foul was on number 24. And Claycy West there for Taylor. Mantilla looking to drive down low. Far side Gizzy. Travel's going to be called. And possession will go back now here to the Trojans with 6:16 left to go here in our first. As it is Oswald. Brings it up ahead here for Taylor. On this near side now to West. They'll skip all the way far side. Oswald with it. Trying to dish down low. Westgate nicely done there. Uses the strength. Couldn't get it to go. And possession comes down now here to St. Francis. They'll move it the other way. Gizzy with it. Looking to drive down low. Kicks here on this near side now to Pates. She'll get a screen from Parrott and hand back off to her. Here on this near side of wing. McKnight now looking to drive down low, far side. Mantilla, 3-ball on the way. It is no good. And the board comes down here to the hands of Oswald, and she'll push it down here for Taylor. With it on that far side of wing here for the Trojans. Gets it up top. They'll swing it here on this near side to Henson. Back far side now here to West. 2 triples on the night here already. Henson the dish down low. Double team brought on Westgate. She battles through it, but couldn't get the finish to go there. And possession comes down now here for St. Francis as Parrott will bring it up ahead with 5 minutes left to go here in our first quarter of action. Parrott's in the corner now here to Mantilla. She'll skip all the way here near side now to Gizzy. Looking to drive, she's cut off. Up top, Mantilla, 3-ball at the top of the key, and she hits it. Makes it a 2-point contest. And so Julia Mansella with the 2 3-pointers now on the night here for the Cougars. It makes it a 2-point game. And a miss there on that 3-ball attempt from Oswald. And we'll get substitutions here for both squads. But before that, we'll get a media timeout. 4:35 left to go here in our first. It's Taylor 14, St. Francis 12. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the Hutzel Athletic Center. It'll be an inbound here for St. Francis as Julia Mansella, Reagan Pates, and Emily Parrott all take a seat. Carly Culberson, Taylor Fordyce, and Allie Madden all into the game here for them as it'll be Fordyce with it on that far side of wing. Moves it off, dishes it down low. Madden with it, far side. Culberson thought about the 3-ball instead, dished it down low, and Madden goes up strong, couldn't get it to go, and that one is knocked down, and we are going to get a foul called, and it will be on the floor, I do believe. It'll be an inbound here for St. Francis. And so Westgate will pick up the foul. That's her first, team's third. Inbound here from Fordyce, gets it into Gizzy. Looking to go down low here to Madden. Madden with it. She'll skip here on this near side. Fordyce launches a 3, and she hits it. Taylor Fordyce with the triple there. 1-point lead now here for St. Francis as it is possession. Now here with Taylor. Oswald moves it to that far side of wing. Skips it off up top. They'll move it here to this near side now. Henson with it. Looking to drive. Kicks out far side. They go there into the corner. Back up top here to Custer. Look down low to Westgate. Extra pass. Far side. 3-ball in the corner. It's up and good there for Henson. And she gives Taylor back out to a 2-point lead. And so Fordyce now with it here for St. Francis. Looking to drive down low. Gets it over the top. Now here Madden on Westgate. Nice move there. Ali Madden goes up and gets the bucket. And we are tied up at 17 apiece with 3 minutes left to go here in our first quarter of action. Woods with it up top. Skips here on this near side as Custer looks to drive on Culberson. And we're going to get a foul called. It'll be on Carly Culberson. That'll be her first in the team's second of the quarter. Substitution as Emily Parrott checks back on for St. Francis. And number 30. And Ali Segota checks into the contest here for Taylor. Check it, that's number 35. And Quinn Kelly, who comes on for the Trojans. She is the sophomore here for Taylor. Custer looking to drive, kicks far side. Shot clock down to 6. And off glass, the bucket is good there for number 4. And Jillian Oswald. And so Emily Parrott now with it here on this near side of wing. 2:28 left. Parrott looking to drive. As we'll start back up the clock here. Multi-duties tasking here for me as the bucket is good down low there for Emily Parrott. And we're back knotted up here at 19 apiece. 2:10 left to go. It is far side. Oswald with it. Looking to drive down low. and couldn't get it to go. McKnight up the floor. Culberson with it. She'll go up strong and couldn't get it to finish. And that one's knocked from behind and out of bounds. Last touched by Madden. And so we'll get an inbound here for Taylor with 1:57 left to go here in our first. Oswald will have it here on this near side of wing. Poked out of bounds there by the Cougars as Culberson is the last one to touch it. And so an inbound will come here for Taylor. As they get it in here. Up top to Oswald. Look at the dish on this near side. Custer now off here into the hands of Kelly. Kelly gonna dribble and hand off here to Oswald. Back on this near side now to Henson. Skips off. 5 seconds on the shot clock. They got to get a shot off. They do as Oswald launches a three. No good. And out of bounds. The last touch off the rim there by Taylor. And so possession will go back now here for St. Francis. Reagan Pate will come on and replace Chloe McKnight. Meanwhile, Hope Custer will check out of the contest. And in for her will be the junior, number 11, and Kendall Wayne. As Parrott brings it ahead here for St. Francis. Far side. Dish as Madden tried to go back outside there to Fordyce, and Oswald jumps the lane. She gets it far side. Three ball on the way. It is up and good there for Macy Woods. And so Parrott will now bring it ahead here as we are under 1 minute left to go here in our first quarter of action. And off far side, Fordyce with it now here at the top of the key. Dishes it off to Madden. Looking to go down low now here. Parrott trying to post up. She'll go up strong and draws the contact. And Emily Parrott will now head to the free throw line here for the Cougars to shoot a pair. They'll call that foul on number 11. And Kendall Wayne, and that's her first, team's fourth of the quarter. And so Emily Parrott will now be back at the free throw line as she hits there on the first. Parrott 3 for 3 from the line here tonight, 9 points on the evening. And you can go ahead and make it 10 there as she hits them both. And possession will now go back here to the Trojans with 34 seconds left to go. Back cut down low, couldn't get it to finish. There could Ava Henson. And so St. Francis can now hold for the final shot as 20 seconds left to go here in our fourth quarter of action. It's Parrott with it on that far side of wing. Getting the directions here from head coach and Jeremy Henney here for the Cougars. 7 seconds left to go. Parrott far side, Culberson down low here to Madden. She'll put up a shot off glass, couldn't get it to go. And that is going to be the end of our first quarter. We're locked in a good one. Taylor 22, St. Francis 21. You're watching St. Francis basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the Hutzel Athletic Center. It'll be Taylor with possession here to begin quarter number 2. as Taylor out to a 1-point lead. And so they will inbound here as it'll be Oswald to bring it up ahead here for the Trojans. Julia Mansella back into the contest here for St. Francis as Parrott will have it now here for the Cougars. A tremendous night here so far by her. She skips here on this near side now to Mansella. Off to Parrott with it here on this near side of wing. Gets a double screen. Gets it off now here near side to Gizzy. She'll launch up a three. Got it. Isabella Gizzy hits the triple there for St. Francis and picks up her first points of the night. Far side, Henson. Skips here. They get it on this near side to Oswald. Up top. Swing it all the way far side now to West. She'll launch a three. No good. And possession comes down. We're tied up on the deck. Somebody's going to come away with it. And they're finally going to call a jump ball. And possession will go back here to to St. Francis with 9:01 left to go here in our second. As Parrott will take the inbound here for the Cougars. Brings it across the half-court line with it here now on this near side of wing. Parrott looking to drive. Double team brought to her. She'll kick out to Gizzy. And we're going to get a foul called on Taylor. Going to be on number 24 in Clacy West. So that'll be her second and the team's first of the quarter. And so an inbound will come here for Parrott and the Cougars. They get it in up top on that far side to Mansella. Looking to drive down low. She'll go up off glass, couldn't get it to go. And we're going to get an offensive foul called on St. Francis. As Chloe McKnight will pick up the foul. That'll be her first, team's first of the quarter. And so Oswald will take the inbound here for the Trojans as she brings it up ahead here on this near side of wing. Dribbles to that far side. Trying to dish it down low. And they kick it here near side. 3-ball attempt on the way. It is no good. And possession comes back now here for St. Francis. Parrott with it at the top of the key. Far side now here to McKnight. She'll dish off. Pate launches a three and hits it. Reagan Pate extends the Cougars' lead out to 5 with the triple there. And that is her first points of the night. Drive down low. Mansella poked it away and nicely done defensively. And the Cougars are rolling now. Parrott will have it on that far side of wing here for St. Francis. She looks over and gets the play call here from head coach and Jeremy Henney for St. Francis. Far side now here to Reagan Pate. Up top, Gizzy with it here for St. Francis. Try to get it off here to Mansella. And Henson jumped the lane and takes it away. Moves it here on this near side. As Oswald skips it up top. He'll come back in the corner here to Henson. And we'll get a foul called on St. Francis. It'll be called on Isabella Gizzy. That'll be her first, team's second of the quarter. And so Taylor Fordyce will check back on here for St. Francis as she replaces Emily Parrott. Meanwhile, Hope Custer comes back on here for the Trojans as she replaces number 24 in Clacy West. And so 7:31 left to go here in our second. They're going to put 20 seconds on the shot clock now, and we will get an inbound here for Taylor from Hope Custer. As she gets it in here to Oswald. Hands off to Custer. Now with it here on this near side of wing. The dish down low. Westgate puts it on the deck, goes around the defender, but couldn't get it to go. And Mansella comes away with it here for St. Francis. Up ahead, Gizzy launches a three. No good there as McKnight couldn't come away with it. And Custer takes it away. Now here for Taylor. Up top. Henson with it. Gets a screen. Moves it here on this near side. Oswald skips all the way up top. Thought about the 3-ball, and they said they skip it back to her here on this near side. Launches the 3. Could get it to go. And that's the last touch off the hands of Custer. And so possession will go back here to St. Francis with a 6 5:49 left to go here in our second. As Fordyce move it up here on this near side of wing for the Cougars. As Mantilla looking to set a screen. Said Fordyce hangs on to it. Gets in here on this near side to Pates. She'll go up top here now to McKnight. Back here on this near side. Mantilla launches a three. Couldn't get it to go. And the board comes down now here to Custer. And she'll move it up ahead here for Taylor. Off to Oswald on this near side. Skips all the way far side of wing. Woods on this near side. Back to Oswald, and she hits the triple. And so Fordyce will now move it up ahead here for St. Francis. With it on that far side of wing here for the Cougars. Looking to drive down low. Oh, couldn't get the reverse lay-in to go. Couldn't Fordyce, and the board comes down. Now here to Custer. Far side, three ball on the way. It is short on the marker there from Woods. And that one goes out of bounds. Substitutions into the contest here for St. Francis as Allie Madden and Emily Parrott check on, and they'll replace Taylor Fordyce and Julia Mantilla. And so with 5:40 left to go here in our second, it's Parrott who'll bring it up ahead here for St. Francis. Far side, up top now here to the hands of Gizzy. Back to Parrott with it here on this near side of wing. Madden with it here now. Drives, kicks up top. Three ball on the way from McKnight. It's off the back of the iron, no good. Madden comes down with the board, couldn't get it to go. And we're going to get a foul called on that far side. And that's going to send Allie Madden to the free throw line. Taylor Westgate will pick up the foul. That'll be her second, team second of the quarter. And so substitutions into the contest as Westgate will check out with those two fouls. And number 35 and Quinn Kelly will come on here for her. Allie Madden at the line to shoot a pair here for St. Francis. First free throw is up and good for her. 12 points per game on the season, 65% free throw shooter here for the sophomore out of Moreland, Indiana. Her second free throw is up and good there as well. And so a 4-point lead now here for the Cougs with 5:10 left to go here in our second. Kelly skips off up top. Looking to drive down low. Nice move there, but Woods couldn't get the finish. And Parrott comes down with the board here for St. Francis. 4-point lead here for the Cougs. Far side now into the hands of Gizzy. The dish. Madden with it. She'll drive down low. Couldn't get it to spin home. It's knocked out of bounds. And last touched by St. Francis. Possession. We'll go back to Taylor, and we'll get a media timeout. It is St. Francis 29, Taylor 25. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live, it's going to be an inbound here for Taylor with 4:38 left to go here in our second quarter of action. It's a 4-point lead here for the Cougars. As Oswald will move it up ahead here for Taylor. On this near side, now into the hands here, Custer. They'll hand it back off to her as she looks to drive on Parrott. Skips far side. Oswald. Pass out there to that far side. Custer couldn't get it to go, and nobody was home for the board. And possession comes down here to Taylor on this near side wing. 3-ball is no good, and another missed rebound for St. Francis. Has the triple there, no good. And Madden finally boxes out and is able to pick up a rebound here for the Cougars. 3:50 left to go here in our second. Parrots with it up top. Looking to drive down low. Couldn't get it to go. And we're going to get a foul called on St. Francis as Emily Parrott will pick up the foul. It'll be her second, team's third of the quarter. Taylor Fordyce will check back on here for St. Francis as she replaces Isabella Gizzi. And then Carly Culberson will come back on and replace Emily Parrott. As it'll be Oswald to bring it up ahead here for Taylor. With it now on that far side of wing. Skips it on up top here to Custer. Looking to drive down low off glass. Nicely done there. She gets the finish. Fordyce will move it here on this near side of wing for St. Francis. In the corner now here to Reagan Pates. They have Culberson open on that far side wing. They finally get it to her as Madden skips out far side. And the 3-ball is up and good there for Taylor Fordyce. And so possession now here with the Trojans. On this near side, it's Custer with it. Top of the key, looking to drive down low on the double team. We're going to get a foul called. As it will be Reagan Pate who picks up the foul. That's her first and the team's fourth of the quarter. And so that's going to send Ava Henson, the senior, honorable mention, all Crossroads League team last season. Started 28 games for the Trojans as she hits there on the first. Henson, 15 points per game, leading the squad. 78% free throw shooter. At the line now here for one more, and she does hit them both. And so it is St. Francis now down, or excuse me, ahead 3 here with 2:45 left to go here in our second. Culberson with it on that far side of wing. Skips it off up top here to Fordyce. Back to Culberson. She'll launch a 3, and Carly Culberson hits the triple there for St. Francis. 6-point lead, and now here for the Cougs. As free throw line jumper there is no good, and possession comes back and out here for St. Francis. As it is Fordyce with it now here up top. Culberson back off to Fordyce. She'll look to drive down low off to Madden, and we're going to get a foul called on the floor. As that foul's called on to number 35 and Quinn Kelly. That's her first, team's third. And so an inbound here for the Cougars as Madden will have it on that far side of wing. Able to get it off now here to Fordyce. Culberson looking to go baseline. She'll go up strong. Couldn't get it to go. Got her own miss. Check it. That was McKnight with it. And that one is not out of bounds. It'll be an inbound here for St. Francis with 1:47 left here in our second. And so we'll get whistles blown. Officials discussion on that far side. And so we're going to reset the shot clock here with 1:47 left. It is down to 19 now. And we'll finally get the inbound here from Fordyce. McKnight dish down low. Madden goes up, couldn't get it to go. And the board is able to come down here to Custer. Moves it up ahead here for Taylor. on this near side. Oswald with it. Off to Custer. They'll go back up top and swing it all the way far side. Now here to Oswald. Henson dishes it off. Back now far side. Oswald with it here for Taylor. Looking to drive. Try to get it back on that far side. There to Westgate. And it is turned over. Possession comes back on this near side here for St. Francis. As Fordyce moves it to that far side. We have reached 1 minute left to go here in our first half of action. McKnight with it at the top of the key. Trying to dish down low, and it was thrown away. Taylor moving the other direction. Oswald goes up strong, couldn't get it to go. And the board comes down here to McKnight. She'll drive, gets it off. Madden goes up and draws the contact, and she'll head to the line to shoot a pair here for St. Francis. That foul is called on at number 35. Check it. Number 43, Taylor Westgate, and that is her third foul, so she will have to check out here for Taylor. And so Quentin Kelly will come back on for her. Second free throw for Madden is no good. And the Trojans come down here with possession. As it'll be Oswald to bring it up ahead here for Taylor. Henson now with it. Looking to drive down low. Picks up her dribble and gets it off here to Kelly. And off now, Oswald with it here on this near side of wing. Custer was looking to drive. And we're going to get a foul called on Taylor Fordyce. And that'll be her first. The team's fifth of the quarter. And so that's going to send Hope Custer to the free throw line here for Taylor. Julia Mantala will check back on and replace Allie Madden. Hope Custer, the transfer out of Mount Vernon and Nazarene University. 10.5 points per game on the season. 76% free throw shooter. She hits there on the first 6-point lead for the Cougars. 22 seconds left to go here in our second quarter. Second free throw for Custer is up and good there as well. And so Fordyce will bring it up ahead with 20 seconds left. And St. Francis going to look to hold for the final shot here of our second quarter. Fordyce will have it here now at the top of the key as we're down to 10. Fordyce looking to drive down low, spins in traffic, and she'll draw contact and head to the line. Now here to shoot a pair for St. Francis. As that foul is called on Quinn Kelly, so that'll be her second and the team's fifth of the quarter. And so the Bigs in trouble here for Taylor as Quinn Kelly picks up her second foul. Taylor Westgate already on the bench with 3. And so Taylor Fordyce hits there on the first free throw. 10 points per game here for the freshman, 84% free throw shooter. Hits on the second as well. Oswald with it here on this near side. 2 seconds, launches a shot, and it is no good. And that is the end of our first half. It is St. Francis 38, Taylor 31. You are watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the Hutzel Athletic Center, Saint Francis with a 7-point lead here at our halftime break. Let's go ahead and run down the halftime stats here first for you. The scoring for Saint Francis, it was Emily Parrott who led the way with a 10. Taylor Fordyce with 8. Julia Mansella with 6 2-3-pointers. Allie Madden with 5. Isabella Gizzi with 3. Carly Culberson with 3. And Reagan Pates with a 3 as well. Chloe McKnight scoreless, the top leading scorer for St. Francis in that first half of action. Meanwhile, for Taylor, it was Ava Henson who led the way with 8. Hope Custer with the 7. Clacy West with 6. Julian Oswald finished the first half with 5. Macy Woods with 3. And Taylor Westgate with a 2. Looking at foul trouble here for both squads. Emily Parrott with 2 fouls for St. Francis. And it is packed for Taylor. Clacy West with 2 fouls. Taylor Westgate with 3. And Quinn Kelly with the 2 for the Trojans. St. Francis shot 11 of 27 from a field goal range, 7 of 11 from beyond the arc there in the first half of action. Meanwhile, Taylor was 10 of 28 and a 6 of 15 from beyond the arc. 5 of 5 from the free throw line for Taylor, 9 of 10 from the free throw line for St. Francis. It was the Cougars who win the rebounding battle with a 19, and Taylor with 14. 4 turnovers for St. Francis and 3 of them for Taylor. So we are getting set here for the second half of action. Still 3 minutes left on our halftime break. So we will step away one more time and come back with the second half. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the Hutzel Athletic Center, we're getting set to begin our third quarter of action. It will be Taylor with possession here to begin quarter number 3. They'll inbound just across the way here from us. 7-point lead for St. Francis. This is a Crossroads League doubleheader. We'll have the men's contest following this one. slated to begin at around 3 p.m. And so it's an inbound here for Taylor to start our second half. They go far side to West. The dish now here to Henson. Back to West. She'll launch a three off the back end of the iron. No good. And McKnight comes down with the board here for St. Francis. Parrots will get it across the half-court line here for the Cougars. She'll drive and hand off to McKnight here on this near side, who launches a three. Couldn't get it to go. And the board comes down to Taylor Westgate. Westgate playing with 3 fouls. She's going to have to be very, very cautious on the defensive end of things to try to stay out of foul trouble here and play majority of this duration, as she is a big, big piece for this squad here at Taylor University. 14 points per game here on the year. McKnight comes down with another board here for the Cougars, and we'll move it up ahead here on this near side for Emily Parrots. Chloe McKnight was held scoreless there in the first half, but she has done a lot of the work down low. 6 rebounds, the leading rebounder here for the Cougars, as that one rolls out of bounds, and possession will go back here to Taylor. Oswald moves it up ahead. On this near side, they'll go back far side to her. She'll maintain her dribble on that far side of wing. The dish down low. Westgate couldn't get it to go. And Reagan Pate able to come away with it here for St. Francis. Parrots now with it here on this near side of wing. She'll get a screen here from McKnight. Mansella, far side, Gizzy. 4 players on that far side of wing for the Cougars. They get it off to McKnight, and she drives and gets her first points of the night. And so the junior gets on the scoring sheet here for St. Francis. Henson with it here now on this near side, looking to drive. Skips up top. They go to Custer. Far side, she's open. She'll launch a triple, and Custer hits the 3 ball there for Taylor. And so Emily Parrott will now bring it up ahead here for St. Francis with it at the top of the key. On this near side, the drive, McKnight, and we're going to get a foul called down low on Taylor. They're going to count the basket, and that is going to send Chloe McKnight down to the free throw line here for St. Francis, as that foul is called on number 4 and Julian Oswald. And so confusion there on that and one opportunity, as Taylor will move possession up ahead now. They're on that far side of wing. So Chloe McKnight, after I say something, now with 5 points here on the evening for St. Francis. The drive from Custer, nice move there. Off glass, she gets the bucket. And so Custer with back-to-back buckets for the Trojans. And now with 10 points here on the evening. Parrott with the drive, couldn't get it to go. Westgate comes down with the board. Skips it on that far side of wing. Henson out here to Oswald. She'll look to go down low, and a foul is going to be called, as Isabella Gizzi will pick up that foul. That'll be her second and the team's first of the quarter. Emily Parrott and Isabella Gizzi will come off for St. Francis. Carly Culberson and Taylor Fordyce will check on here for Franny, as Julian Oswald at the line to shoot a pair. Hits there on the first free throw. She is the program's first triple-double scorer, as she had that last season, 11 points per game here on the year. And she's inching in closer to that, as she now has 7 on the night here for Taylor. Culberson with it here now on this near side of wing for St. Francis. The drive down low from Mansella, tried to slip, and it was thrown away. Oswald comes away with it here on this near side of wing. Up top to Westgate. She'll hand back off here to Oswald, who takes it to that far side. The dish down low. Westgate goes up. Couldn't get it to go. Board still loose. And Fordyce able to knock it away here for St. Francis. She'll move it across the half-court line. Up top. Now here into the hands of Culberson. Culberson had Mantilla slipping down low, instead maintained it. Give it off here to Chloe McKnight. Extra pass from Mantilla to Culberson. She'll launch a three. Saw it was no good out of her hand, and she went directly for the rebound, but Taylor able to come away with it, as that is Hope Custer, who looks to drive now on that far side. No good there. Westgate with the board, and she'll draw the contact and head to the line to shoot a pair. Julia Mantilla will pick up the foul. That'll be her first, the team's second of the quarter. Allie Madden will come on here for St. Francis as she replaces Julia Mantilla. And so Taylor Westgate, first team All-Crossroads League last season, averaging a double-double here on the year, 14 points per game and 10 rebounds per game as she hits there on the first. Does the senior. Her second free throw is up and good there as well. Macy Woods will come on here for Taylor, as it is now a three-point game with 5:40 left to go here in our third. Westgate, along with those 4 points on the night, 3 rebounds as well. So trying to get things going here in the second half. Pate gets the defender to jump, and she hits the bucket. As it is possession up top now here with Custer. Looking to drive down low, skips up top. Oswald drops it off now here into the hands of Henson. Woods with it. Dishes it down low to Westgate. 4 defenders on her. And Chloe McKnight takes contact there from Westgate as the bucket is good for Culberson. And Westgate is going to check out of the contest. Media timeout. 4:54 left to go. It is St. Francis 47, Taylor 40. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Out of the media timeout, it'll be Taylor with possession as they'll move it up ahead. 4:54 remains here in our third quarter of action. It is a 7-point lead here for St. Francis. As it's going to be Oswald to bring it up ahead here for Taylor. Dishes it off now here to Henson. Woods with it here now, and we're going to get an offensive foul called on Taylor. It'll be on number 12 in Casey Ott. That will be her first, team's second of the quarter, and so an inbound will come here for St. Francis, as it'll be Fordyce to move it up ahead here for the Cougars. Across the half-court line, now with it on that far side of wing. Fordyce skips it off to Culberson. Looking down low for Madden. Kicks. And out of bounds. Possession will stay on this end here with the Cougars. And so Fordyce will head underneath here to inbound. 4:28 remaining here in our third. Gets it into Culberson. Down low. Madden goes up on their triple team. Couldn't get it to go. And the board comes down now here to Oswald. Moves it up ahead on this near side. 3-ball is no good there from Woods. And board is loose on the deck. And St. Francis comes away with it. Culberson now looking to move it up the floor. Give it off here to Fordyce. Miscommunication and traffic here for the Cougars. And they're able to spread the floor. Far side now into the hands there of Pates. Fordyce with it in the corner. Dishes it down low. Madden nicely done over top. And Carly Culberson gets the bucket for St. Francis. As Culberson just absolutely dove for the ball, showing some great effort after that bucket on the offensive end and just flying here on the defensive end mid-air. And she knocks it out of bounds. Possession will stay on this end here with the Taylor. 9-point lead for the Cougars with 3:45 left to go here in our third. Substitution as Carly Culberson will check out for St. Francis. Emily Parrott will come on and replace her as it looked like she hit the deck hard on this end here for St. Francis. And so it'll be Oswald with it on that far side of wing. Skips off up top. Henson looking to drive, and we're going to get a foul called. Chloe McKnights will pick up the foul. That'll be her second, and that's the team's third of the quarter. And Isabella Gizzi will come on here for St. Francis as she replaces number 22 in Reagan Pates. It'll be Oswald to inbound underneath here for Taylor. Trying to go back to her and throw it right over her head. Did Ott, and out of bounds possession. Back now here for St. Francis with 3:32 left. They'll get it into Gizzi, who moves it here on this near side to Fordyce. With it on this near side of wing. Off to McKnight. Dish down low. Oh, had Fordyce running. And that one's knocked out of bounds. Possession will go back to Taylor as it'll be an inbound here for the Trojans. Macy Woods set to inbound. Oswald will bring it up ahead. 3:15 left to go here in our third quarter of action. Custer now with it on that far side. Poked, but Taylor able to maintain possession as Oswald gets it here on this near side of wing. Up top to Custer, looking to drive and spin through traffic. She gets to the rim and goes up and draws the contact. A foul is going to be called. Taylor Fordyce will pick up the foul. That'll be her second, team foul number 4. And so that's going to send Hope Custer back to the free throw line here for Taylor. Custer with the team high 12 points on the night. 5 rebounds as well as Julia Mansella checks back on for St. Francis and replaces number 40 and Allie Madden. First free throw for Custer is up and good. Extends her team high out to 13 here on the night. The transfer out of Mount Vernon and Nazarene University hits there on the second as well. And so now a 7-point lead here for the Cougars with 2:53 left to go here in our third. Fordyce will have it now on that far side of wing. Looking to dribble through traffic. Gets a screen up top from Mansella. Fordyce with it down low. Goes up, tries to draw the contact. Couldn't get it. It's loose on the deck on that far side. And we are going to get a jump ball called. And possession will stay on this end here with the Cougars. As it'll be an inbound here for Parrott. Only 6 seconds on the shot clock. They get it into McKnight. She'll launch a 3. Couldn't get it to go. And the board comes down now here for Taylor. As Quasey West dishes it. Henson, the drive, goes up and gets the bucket. And so a 5-point game with 2:10 left to go here in our third. Fordyce with it here on this near side of wing. Looking to drive. Double team brought to her. She's going to back it out. Up top now here to Mantilla. Trying to create some space. She'll look to spin. Drives down low. Goes up and gets the bucket. Mantilla forces the double team to run into one another. She hits that bucket now and makes it a 7-point lead here for the Cougars. With 1:40 left to go here in our third. The drive from Custer. She'll go up and get the bucket. And so Hope Custer having herself a night. Only averages 10.5 points per game on the season. Now with 16 points on the night here for Taylor. Mantilla will launch a three. Couldn't get it to go off the back end of the iron. McKnight with the board. She'll go up strong and gets the bucket. And a timeout is going to be called here by Saint Francis. The Cougs with a 53-46 lead over Taylor. 1:10 left to go here in our third. You're watching Saint Francis Cougars basketball here on the Saint Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the Hutzel Athletic Center. It'll be an inbound here for Taylor. 53-46 is our score. 1:08 left to go here in our third quarter of action. As it'll be Oswald to bring it up ahead here for the Trojans. Get it off here on this near side now to Custer. Skips far side into the hands there. And back up top, Henson with it. Hands off, Custer looking to drive down low, double team on her. She'll kick out in the corner, running drive down low on the baseline and going up and drawing the contact was Oswald. And so she'll head to the line to shoot a pair here for Taylor. Foul's called on Isabella Gissy, as that will be her third, team's fourth. And so Oswald at the line to shoot a pair. First free throw is up and a good. Second one for Oswald is no good there as well. And so it is Fordyce. With it here now, looking to drive down low, goes up and draws the contact, and Taylor Fordyce will head to the line to shoot a pair here for St. Francis. Foul is called on Hope Custer as the free throw hit there, and possession will now go back here to Taylor. As the drive, Oswald left the lane open for her but couldn't finish. And a foul is going to be called. And They will get an inbound here for St. Francis. As a substitution, number 11, and Kendall Wayne will come on here for Taylor. As 18 seconds left to go, it'll be Parrott to bring it up ahead here for St. Francis. That's 56-47 is our score. Fordyce with it up top. She'll drive down low, draws the contact, couldn't get it to go. Culberson with it, puts it on the deck, no good. And that is the end of our third quarter. It is St. Francis 56, Taylor 47. At the end of 3, you're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Quarter number 4 set to begin here from the Hutzel Athletic Center. It is St. Francis 56, Taylor 47. The Trojans will have possession here now, and we're going to get a foul called as Fordyce will pick up the foul. And that is going to be her third, team's first of the quarter. And so it'll be an inbound here for the Trojans. As they'll get it in here to Oswald with it at the top of the key. Moves in here to this near side, extra pass in the corner. Oswald looking to drive, skips up top. Back out here on this near side, Henson drops it off. The drive, kick here near side, 3 ball is up and good there for a Hope Custer. And she is having herself a night here, folks. 19 points on the evening here for the senior. And she cuts the lead down to 6. Gizzy now with it. Kicks far side, Culberson. 10 on the shot clock. She'll move it here to this near side. Culberson goes up, and one opportunity here for Carly Culberson. Macy Woods picks up the foul. That's her second, team's first of the quarter. Chloe McKnights will come back on for St. Francis as she replaces number 15 and Julia Mansella. And so it is Carly Culberson at the line to shoot 1. Her and 1 opportunity free throw is missed there, and Taylor comes away with possession. As Custer kicks here near side. 3 ball is up and good there for Oswald. And a 5-point game now here as the Cougars quickly the other way. Culberson with it. She'll spin and fade away. Nope. Travel's going to be called. And possession will go back now here to Taylor. And so Culberson will check off, and Reagan Pates will come on here for her. As it is going to be in inbounds here, and Oswald will move it up ahead here for the Trojans. With it on that far side off to Custer. The senior dishes down low, Henson out, jumper on the way. It is no good, poked, and Gizzy comes away with it here for the Cougars. To Parrots, with it here on this near side of wing. 5-point lead for St. Francis. Off to McKnight. 3-ball is no good. Fordyce was boxed out, and possession goes back the other direction here with Taylor. Oswald, the Euro step dribble move, no good. And Gizzy comes down with the board, and she'll slowly move it up the floor here for St. Francis to allow a reset for the Cougars. With it up top, Gizzy now off to Pate. Top of the key, thought about a triple instead, far side. Parrots now looking to drive. She'll go down low. Up, couldn't get that one to go. She'll get her own board, and we're going to get a foul called on Custer, and that's going to be her second, and a team foul number 2. Substitution into the contest as number 24, Claycy West, will come off, and then for her will be number 11, and Kendall Wayne. As off the inbound, it's Gizzy. Dishes off to Fordyce. She'll go up and draw the contact. And an offensive foul is called on Fordyce there. That'll be her 4th foul, team second. And so Culberson will come on and replace Fordyce with those 4. As it will be Oswald to bring it up ahead here for Taylor. With it up top. Hands off on that far side. Now to Wayne with it at the top of the key. Woods with it here near side off the screen. Far side, 3-ball on the way. It is no good. Custer knocked it out of bounds. Possession will go back to the Cougars. 5-point lead, 7:24 left. And so Parrots will have it now here for St. Francis. Up top to Gizzy. Looking to drive down low. Spins, hangs, couldn't get it to go. McKnight came down with the board. Couldn't get that one to go. And knocked out of bounds. It'll be an inbound here for St. Francis with 7:07 left. Parrots set to inbound here for the Cougars. Gets it in here on this near side to Pates. Looking to drive. Dishes off Parrott. Up top, Culberson. Now off into the hands here of Gizzy. Far side. Looking to drive. Going up strong. Couldn't finish. Could Pates. Board is loose. And Taylor able to grab the board, and they'll move it quickly up the floor. Custer with it at the top of the key. On that far side, has it poked away. And McKnight gets it up the floor now here to Culberson. And she is just absolutely ran into. And a foul is going to be called on in number 4. And Oswald. And that will be her second. And the team's third. And so Carly Culberson will head to the line to shoot a pair here for St. Francis. Culberson, the junior guard out of Yorktown, Indiana, hits there on the first. The transfer from Lander University comes into this one, averaging 4 points per game here on this season. And Culberson already with 10 points, and you can make it 12. Check it, 11 on the night. Timeout called by St. Francis, a 7-point lead here for them. 6:36 left to go here in our fourth. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the Hutzel Athletic Center. It's a 7-point lead here for St. Francis. Out of the timeout break called by the Cougars. As it's on that far side of wing, Custer now with it here for the Trojans. Gonna drive, and we're gonna get a foul called. And Custer will head back to the line to shoot here for Taylor. As that foul is called on Gessie, that's going to be her second and the team's third of the quarter. And so Hope Custer back at the charity stripe here for Taylor. 19 points on the night already, and she hits there on the first, makes it 20. Custer comes into this one averaging 10.5 points per game, so she's already double what she's averaging here as she hits there on the second as well. And so a 5-point lead here for St. Francis with 6:14 left to go here in our fourth. And so it is the Cougars with possession as Culberson gets it off to Pate with it here on this near side of wing. McKnight now looking to drive, spins, hangs, draws the contact. And Chloe McKnight will now head to the free throw line here for St. Francis. Foul's going to be called on a number 22 in Ava Henson. That'll be her first, team's fourth of the quarter. And so McKnight back to the free throw line, hits the first free throw there quickly. And so Chloe McKnight now with 8 points here on the evening. She has a shot to make it 9 and does do so. And so Taylor now coming away here with possession as Oswald skips it on that far side. Looking to drive. Wayne with it. Guarded by Culberson. Able to get it off far side to Henson. Oswald had it partially knocked away, but the Trojans able to maintain possession. And a foul is going to be called. It'll be on Reagan Pate. That'll be her second and the team's fourth of the quarter. Substitution as Isabella Kizzy will come off for St. Francis. Fatima Valente is into the contest now here for the Cougars as she replaces Isabella Kizzy. Wayne able to keep it across here on this near side. Henson now looking to drive, goes up strong, couldn't get it to go. And the board comes down now here for the Cougars. Culberson up the floor. McKnight with it here on this near side. Off to Valente with it here on this near side, a wing. She'll look to drive, drops it off Unada Parrott here in the corner. She'll move it out here now to this near side, a wing. 5 minutes left. The drive from Parrott down low. She goes up and gets the bucket. So a 9-point lead now here for St. Francis. On this near side, it's Henson who dishes off. Leaves it off now here to Woods. Looking to drive down low. Kips there far side to Henson. Henson back off to Woods. Little two-man game on that far side wing, though, involve Custer. Now with 5 on the shot clock. Custer with it, and Culberson ties her up. Jump ball called, and possession will go back to St. Francis with 4:28 left to go here in our fourth. Nicely done by Carly Culberson to just be aggressive on the defensive end there for the Cougars and force the jump ball. And so Culberson will inbound now here to Emily Parrott, who will bring it across the half-court line for the Cougars. Off to McKnight. Back out to Culberson here near side wing triple. It is no good there. Board comes down, and another tie-up. Jump ball is called, and possession will go back now here to Taylor. As they'll inbound on that far side. Taylor Fordyce back into the contest here for St. Francis as she replaces Emily Parrott. And so it'll be Oswald who leaves it up the floor now here to Henson. 4:05 left to go. Henson looking to drive down low. Contact and count the bucket. Henson will head to the line for one here for Taylor. Fouls called on a number 22. And Reagan Pates, that'll be her third, team's fifth of the quarter. And so Henson at the line to shoot one here for Taylor. And one opportunity is up and off the back end of the iron. Valente comes down with the rebound here for St. Francis. Fordyce with it here on this near side of wing. Pates, far side. Culberson left up in corner three. Rattles in and out there for her, no good. And Henson comes away with the board here for Taylor. Dishes it off up top. Three ball, no good there. In and out for West. And St. Francis now with possession on this near side of wing. It's Culberson with it. Oh, she gets right around the defender, puts it up, and gets the bucket. Carly Culberson with the score. She is having herself a night here, folks, for the Cougars. Culberson now with 13 here on the contest. Handoff on that far side. Look at it off now here to Henson. As we have reached 3:05 left to go here in our fourth. The dish down low. Valente got a piece of it, and they're going to call it last touch by her. So it'll be an inbound here for Taylor with 3:02 left. 7 seconds on the shot clock. As Emily Parrott will come on here, as well as Isabella Gizzi. And they'll replace Carly Culberson and Reagan Pate for St. Francis. Far side, three ball on the way, off the back end of the iron, no good. And Gizzi comes down with the board here for the Cougars. Parrots will now move it up ahead. Skips here on this near side. Looking to drive, Valente with it. And we are going to get a foul called. And that will send Valente to the free throw line here for St. Francis, but a timeout before that called by Taylor. So we will take one with him. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Back here live from the Hutzel Athletic Center, 2:46 left to go here in our fourth. It is a 66-57 lead here for St. Francis over Taylor. It'll be Fatima Valente at the free throw line here for St. Francis. She is the senior guard out of Spain, Carmel High School graduate here at the line to shoot a pair here for the Cougars. Valente's first free throw is up and no good. She'll have a shot at one more here with 2:46 left. Second one for Valente. It's off the back end of the rim, no good, but able to keep possession alive, and the clock did not start. And so we'll get an inbound here for the Cougars on this near side right in front of the St. Francis bench. It will be Chloe McKnight here to inbound for St. Francis. McKnight gets it in now here to Emily Parrott. Fordyce with it up top. Moves it to that far side now here to Parrott. Valente with it. 3 seconds. Step back. Jumper. No good off the back end of the rim. And Custer able to come down with the board here for Taylor. On that far side of wing, they leave it off up top here into the hands of Oswald. With it up top, Oswald gets a screen. Dishes it down low here to Henson. Looking to post up on Gizzy. She'll go up and get the bucket. And so a little full court press being picked up here by Taylor, as it is a 7-point lead here for the Cougars. And we're going to get a foul called on the Trojans. Number 24, and Lacey West will pick up the foul. That'll be her third, the team's sixth. And so that will send Taylor Fordyce to the free throw line to shoot a pair here for St. Francis. Fordyce, first free throw is up and rattles home. Taylor Fordyce, the freshman here out of Fort Wayne, Indiana, Carroll High School graduate, having an outstanding freshman year here so far, coming off the bench for head coach Jeremy Henny and the St. Francis Cougars. She now has 12 on the night, and bucket is good there. The three ball for Taylor. And so a 6-point lead here for St. Francis. Timeout called by Taylor. 32nd one will step away. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Inbound here for St. Francis. Fourth quarter of action, 6-point lead here for the Cougars as they get it in far side here to Taylor Fordyce. And she'll move it across the half-court line here for St. Francis. With it at the top of the key. Looking to direct traffic here for the Cougars. Fordyce with it now, 10 on the shot clock. She'll drive down low, off glass. Fordyce goes up and gets the bucket. And so Fordyce now with 15 on the night here for the Cougars. Far side, three ball is up and good there by Lacey West. Back out to a 5-point game. Fordyce trying to find somebody to inbound to. Timeout is called by St. Francis. And we will step away here watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Just over a minute left to go here in our fourth quarter of action. It'll be an inbound here for St. Francis as Parrott will inbound here for the Cougars, ahead by 5. Taylor providing a little bit of pressure here into this one as the Cougars able to get it in here to Gizzy. Gizzy looking to bring it across the half-court line and does do so. With it here on this near side of wing. Skips far side. Now to Fordyce. Off to Parrott. She'll drive down low. Emily Parrott goes up and gets the bucket. And so 40 seconds left. Culberson, tremendous job boxing out. And a foul is going to be called. And that will send Isabella Gizzi to the free throw line here for St. Francis, as Macy Woods will pick up the foul for Taylor. Gizzi's first free throw is up and good. Second one for Gizzi is up and good as well. And a timeout is called by Taylor. So we will step away. You're watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network. Inbound will come here for Taylor right in front of the bench. 38 seconds left to go here in our fourth quarter of action. They get it in here on this near side. Skip it up top to Woods. Woods had it partially poked away. A jumper on the way is no good. And Fordyce comes down with the board here for St. Francis. It'll be knocked away, and Gizzi able to come away with it here for the Cougars. Gizzi now with it on that far side here for St. Francis. As I believe there's like maybe 0.2 second difference between the shot clock and game clock. And so Chloe McKnight is going to hold it out here on this near side. And we are down to 0. And that is our final. So St. Francis is going to win this one 74-65 over the Taylor Trojans, as the Cougars improve to 11-8 on the season. Meanwhile, they improve to 4-6 in conference play. Taylor falls to 9-11 on the season and 4-6 in conference play as well. And so we will run down the final stats here of this one as they become official. It was Taylor Fordyce who finished tonight with 15 points. Emily Parrott with 14. Carly Culberson with 13. Chloe McKnight with 9. Julia Mansella with 8. Isabella Gizzi with 5. Reagan Pate with 5. And Allie Madden with 5 for St. Francis. For the Taylor Trojans, it was Hope Custer with a team high of 21. Ava Henson with 14, Clacy West with 12, Julianne Oswald with 11, Taylor Westgate with 4, and Macy Woods with 3. St. Francis shoots 24-57 from the field, 7 of 18 from beyond the arc, and 19 of 23 from the free throw line. Meanwhile, for Taylor, they shoot 20 of 52 from the field, 11 of 25 from three lane, and 14 of 16 from the free throw line. It was St. Francis who wins the rebounding battle, 40-28. 7 turnovers for the Cougars and 8 for the Trojans. So St. Francis, as I mentioned, they improve to 4-6 in conference play, and they will be tied with the Taylor in that 5th spot in the conference. So we are going to go ahead and sign off. Make sure you join us for the men's contest is set to start here momentarily. But until then, you have been watching St. Francis Cougars basketball here on the St. Francis Cougars Network.